Hi everyone. I'm so excited. I just know I'm excited. Now, in this third video right now, I want to show you teachers how to add an activity to your folder. All right? Now, I'm going to a community a community activity. All right, so I'm going to click on add activity, right? This add icon. Can you see the icon right here? So I'm going to click on assign activity. Oh, what did I click? I think I clicked something else. Assign activity. Okay. All right. All right, this is it. So now I've already kind of like picked some activities into my library. So, but this one I'm actually going to community. All right. Let's wait for it. Community is a whole bunch of activities, pre-made activities for you as a teacher. Fantastic. You can see my excitement. I can barely contain my excitement right now. Now you can see that you have so many activities. But in order for you not to be too overwhelmed, at times you can go through browse by subject. Because if you're on all, then you'll be seeing everything. That could be, overwhelming. So sometimes maybe you could go to health, you could go to history, you could go to drama, you could go to reading, whichever one you want to go to. All right? Or you could, from this point here, when you scroll up the beginning, you could choose the grade you belong to. Now, because I've chosen 5th grade, so by default, you will be on 5th grade. If your class is year 1, by default, it will be 1st grade. Year 2, like that, right? Good. Now, all subjects, now from here also you can select the one you want. All right, so you can select the subject you want. So let's say, for instance, I want science. I'll click on science. See, once I click on science, 5th grade science, 991 activities. Oh my god, that's amazing. Now look at this right here. See, so many activities you can choose from. Now for instance, let's say I want now teachers, this is the way to do it. Okay, make sure your grade is ticked here, and make sure here you can then check the subject you want. Now from here also, since you're under science, you can decide to say, okay, I want to search for anything that has to do with solar. Alright, so once I type in solar and then I press my enter key on my keyboard, then I'll wait for it. Okay, good. Can you see? So anything on solar appears. This is the way to actually get things or materials on what you're working with. Gives me solar based on my science. Activities matching solar. So for instance, let's say I want to teach them this solar system. So I'm going to click on this right now. Oh, fantastic, right? Now, this is how it will look like when the kids see it. And this is how the students will edit this template. All right, good. Now, if I scroll down a little bit right here, there's an icon right here. So once I click this icon right now, it says share activity. Now, if you just click if you just create this activity from community, you only see this share activity, but there are more options for you. In order to get more options, why don't you come over here? All right. Now, once you come over here, this allows you to save this activity into your library. I will do that just now. I'm going to click on this. I have saved it. See right here, it's saved to my library, right? Good. Now, then I can now go to my library right here. Can you see that? Now, once I go to my library right here, this is what I just picked, right? Good. Now, let me click on it again. I want to show you something. I think this is the process. Let me click on it again and then let me click here. Aha, see it? If I just want to check those options from community, I won't find it. I have to first of all have added it to my library with the love symbol. Can you see this love symbol right now? And that's gone to my library. Then from my library right now, I can now come here to access these options. Add to collection, copy and edit activity. This one that allows you to copy and edit the activity. I'm going to treat this in another video, not on this video. All right, remove, I can remove it and I can share it. Okay, good. Now, look at this now. I'm going to now click on assign. Now, if I assign it now, I assign solar system planets with your students and collect their responses. Right now, I'm going to click on, I can either say, let me just click on edit student. Anyone I click, okay, let me go back there. Anyone I click, if I click here, anyone, it's going to come here. Now it comes here, right? Good. Now if I uncheck this, meaning that everything is checked, is unchecked. That means that, for instance, let's say you want it to be an activity for a particular child based on the child's level. Maybe the child's level. As the teacher, you know the levels of your kids. So let's say for differentiation purposes, I just want it to be only this child. I can do that. I just want it to be these two children. I can do that. But if I want it to be everybody in the class, definitely I have to click on only my name here for everybody, and I can uncheck it. So teachers explore this, all right? But for this video, I'm going to check everybody. Now, this is on students. This is folders. Remember in the last lesson, we created a folder, right? So I'm going to click on folders. So right now, solar system is on science. It's under science, right? So I'm going to click on science. That's it. All right? But let's say, for instance, you've not even created the folder. There's still an option for you to still create the folder. So I can still come over here and still create the folder that I want. All right, so let me just say I create a folder called comprehension, just for the fun of it, and I create this, and then of course you have to always click on this submit button. See? Can you see? So you can actually, let's say you didn't even create a folder at the beginning, you can still create a folder from here. All right, so I don't want it here, I want it only in science. That's it. And once you're done with that, assigning activity is done. All right, so I can view activity in Mr. Shegun's class. So I can click here, right here. See, solar system planets. Can you see that? The images of the planets drag. See, these are the instructions. These are the instructions right now that the student is going to see. Yeah, so that's that. So I hope you learned one or two things from today's lesson. This is how to put your activities in your folders. Create an activity from the community activity and assign it to the particular kids, or assign it to all kids, and then put it in a folder, and it's all done. All right, so see you in the next video. Bye.